in the fourth quarter. Just getting to the bonus so early, how did that kind of change things for you guys and the way you're able to defend?
I mean, obviously, we can't be as aggressive when we're in the bonus that early, and you know, I mean, that's really the deciding factor. We can't be as aggressive as we want.
Bam, you still held them well below their averages, both by points and efficiency tonight. Overall, big picture, where do you see the defense trending upward compared to where it was a week ago?
A lot better. Just because we figured out how to, you know, get on the same page on defense. Talking a little extra, communicating a little extra, actually communicating in the huddles of what we see. Using the iPad more to our advantage.
How much have you taken that on yourself, up in your own communication on that end?
A lot, just because I'm usually the back line. I'm usually the guy furthest in the back, so I'm the quarterback in a sense, because I see everything. So being able to communicate to my teammates and let them know, screen coming, chest coming, you know, watch for the back doors, you know, even telling them where their man is. You know, it just helps. And that might not guarantee winning, but it puts guys in the right position.
Bam, I know this team can win in the mud, but in this league, you also have to score to a certain degree. I understand tonight was different without Tyler, without Duncan. But when you look at this roster with you and Jimmy and Tyler and so many guys who should be able to score and not be so far down in the league rankings, why hasn't it come together now that we've hit the 50-game mark of the season that offensively you're still trailing almost the entire league?
Trying to, I mean, easier said than done when a whole team gets healthy. But we're working on communication, working on everybody being aggressive, but we have to figure out how to make it flow at the end of the day. You know, you have to make it flow or it's not going to work. So for us, it's just trying to figure out that flow, and I feel like we will figure that out. I mean, we've been in worse situations, hence last year. So we just got to keep pushing forward and trying to find a positive outlet.
You sort of just kind of half answered what I was going to ask you, but how much do you draw back on the rough times that you guys went through last year? It doesn't really mean anything right now, but at least you know what is possible when this thing does flow. Like you said, how much are you going back to what you guys were able to pull off 12 months ago?
I mean, you go back to that and you'd be like, we was in the worst position last year. You know, for the whole season, guys was out, not just half. So at this point, like I said, we're better than we were last year, and we just need to get in the film, really lock in, and keep having communication, and keep figuring out how we can win these games, even if it's in the mud.
Bam, MGM Remix Sports Media. You finished with a double-double tonight in a tough loss. What are some things you saw out there that you feel like could have went differently in order to possibly change the outcome of the game for you guys?
Man, a couple of fouls hurt us early in the fourth. Like, you know, someone said it earlier. You know, being in a bonus that early in the fourth is not a good thing just because we play aggressive defense. And when you get into the bonus early, guys are crafty in this league. So when you have guys that are crafty, we have to figure out that balance when we're in the bonus.
Bam, you talked about the offense. When you're without Tyler and you're without Duncan and kind of that shooting, do you notice a shift in the offense? Like, what looks differently offensively in terms of just how you look at the offense and how you guys, you know, move into things?
I mean, Duncan and Tyler are a trigger to themselves, even if they don't get the ball at the end of the day. So you're missing two guys that make great triggers for us. And obviously having two of your best shooters out hinders your team. So, you know, the biggest thing for us is focusing on, you know, when they're not out there, how can we make this function? How can we figure this out together and still get wins and still, you know, shoot X amount of threes and and make the other team pay.